more. And let's see if border will be borderline big time for GoSkilla. Capitao instantly being banned.
Yeah. Happened last time as well, I believe. Not actually sure. We know that GoSkilla actually uses a lot of Capitao. Now it's not going to be coming out, so...
Well, I know they use Sledge a whole lot more.
That is... Thatcher. It's the operator which Trust relies on a lot.
Are you confused by the bans being opposite of what you expected?
I'm getting quite confused by the bans.
You get bad vibes? Maybe they changed the names on the top accidentally.
Don't think that's going to be the case.
Alright,
you never know.
Being banned by Trust Gaming. Now also out of the equation. And then the last ban, likely to be Mira, maybe an Echo. Who knows? Only time will tell. Or maybe GoSkilla.
Maybe. It's going to be Mira. As Mira makes sense. The other ones are direct counter bans, and that will be showing you how important this matchup is for both these teams. Both GoSkilla and Trust want to get those points. Last time it was 7-3 for GoSkilla, as I said, on Clubhouse. But these teams, they know each other well. They were both sponsored at some point by Trust Gaming, and I have to say that my personal opinion is kind of contested right now between GoSkilla and Trust Gaming. Well, because GoSkilla sent me, they told me they were going to send me donuts.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They're sending you donuts, and what are they sending me? Nothing.
Well, I mean, they had like this action on Twitter, like if you send us a DM now, you're gonna get free energy cans, and I was like, I don't want energy. Do you have cookies? That's the real question. That's the real deal.
You had a cookie with your dinner tonight.
We have cookies, we have donuts, we have everything, and I'm like, whoa, donuts? You have donuts as well? So
I actually went to Dunkin' Donuts with my girlfriend, especially to get donuts.
Why else would you go to
Dunkin' Donuts? We went to the city and got a big box, and we were staying at her parents' house, and we were thinking like, should we share these donuts? And then we eventually decided upon no.
That's the only right decision to make.
But we wanted donuts. We didn't know if they wanted donuts. Our donuts. She paid for them.
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman.
I gotta agree with you.
Yeah, I played for the clothes we bought, so it was a good trade-off. Let's see what this match will bring. It's GoSkilla starting on the defense. With, of course, Panari not playing on Sledge because he can't do that, but he will play Mute. Some decent weaponry to go with, and maybe it will make him a happy flute-playing man.
Yeah, let's see if GoSkilla has their week this time, because we can remember them that they had a clear off week as well. Somehow Panari on Buck all the time.
Yeah, I still disagree with that one. You don't even see a Sledge target ban against GoSkilla yet whenever Panari is not on Sledge. I wouldn't say it's bad, but he's not as effective as he usually is.
Yeah, I agree.
So let's see, maybe he will stick to what is right. Of course, Sledge on this map, not a bad operator, but Buck sometimes for those vertical angles and plays is a little bit better. But if you expect to face a castle, maybe you just want to play the Sledge.
Yeah, you might want to play that Sledge, or you are just going to be bringing those breaching charges that we saw Leonski bring. But it's going to be the first frag from Move to Who. I'll be taking down Quadzi. And Deepak is just kind of stunned right now on where that came from, because he has no clue. His teammate just dropped out there, and Move to Who is nowhere to be found anymore, as it was a vertical angle that came into his use. Now I'm not sure if that was created by the Buck or if he created them themselves. If that's going to be the case, it worked out. And if it was Quatsi who opened that one up, it gone south.
Vash also taking a little bit of damage. Not exactly sure where that happened either. At least the Ash is still alive, but so much utility and vertical play out of the equation. Fortress Gaming already. Now walls are being opened, yet GoSkilla seems to be unfazed about it. Just happy to stand by, hoping someone will walk into their angles, and actually meets Will, but Sticky doesn't notice. It's back to a 4-on-4, and somehow just Gaming is slowly bringing it back, but Move to Ho is standing by and ready to aim down.
I was about to say they don't have to worry about that wall being opened up, as there is a Mew Gemmer still there, but it just got shut down, and that will mean that they have the opportunity to open up. It's not going to be the case. Electroclaw got deployed. they will try to take that one out, but can't find it as of yet. A move to who's just ready right there. He's just waiting, trying to get that frag. Now he couldn't pick it up. Yeah, electric clock got removed as well, and that means they will be able to open up the wall into the objective as soon as they want to. Meantime, Panari is going on a row and is trying to take down the vertical player right there as he picks up Deepak. Move to who moves in and takes down Meads. It's all going to be up to Avich in a 1-4 in the very first round as he finds Move to who. He has to find 3 more. The Ash with the G36C as he wants to use an ACOG side. Of course, got removed on the R4C. Has to swap things up, but it's going to be Panari with the SMG-11, Sniper 11 as people call it, to finish things off and get that first round on the board.
Actually, a very mobile round from Team GoSkilla. Not really playing too much on side, not really scared about any gunfights they had to have against us gaming, knowing what they are capable of. Eventually taking a semi-clean round. Now, just gaming will have to attack armory lockers and archives. And taking out a Thatcher might actually hurt you a lot. Of course, vertical play can still be used. But I'm curious to see what GoSkilla will throw at that.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be an important one. As we see the Twitch come out again. Also, we see the mute being played.
Yeah, well, of course, Ben is going to be played.
Yeah.
You still want to force a player to have that vertical angle from the main entrance. But I have to say, a lot of teams don't really do anything against that. So it is semi-free. It costs you like 20 seconds at most for an attacker to destroy it. Maybe 10-15 seconds extra if you also count in the drone time. But still, it's little to no investment in the grand scheme of a round if you just destroy those bandit wires and so much is gone for the defensive side. Yet, I hope and think Team GoSkilla might actually have a player standing by just to delay it.
Yeah, it could definitely be the case. But we have to wait and see before we actually know.
If Panari would go downstairs to these servers maybe, sit somewhere cheeky where they might drone and maybe just know he's there.
Yeah.
If he can still fall back or just delay for at least a minute, it's worth it, in my opinion. Yeah,
it could be worth it, but of course you don't want a fight and die situation.
That's true.
You want him to actually have the opportunity to move out, stay active for later in a round, because he is a great player and you don't want to be putting him into a situation where he cannot stay alive. Or if he does stay alive, he has no impact on the round whatsoever if he's just going to get locked down. So it's a question and it's a dilemma that you might have. As right now, Trust Gaming seem to be setting up for a normal armory take.
What's he actually already in jail? Trying to see what he can do. No vertical angles being opened up just yet. They're scared on the side of Trust Gaming. Respecting the boundary set by Team GoSkilla, just trying to drone out as much as they can. Now those jammers actually annoy them a little bit, and here comes the vertical play. First charge being destroyed, new one being put up by Kalansky. Is it in time? I think it is.
It's tricked out. Meads lost one of the exothermic charges. Bandit is still active on that wall, so they will have to take care of that first before they are going to put down the second Texan Dynamite. The question is, how are they going to do that? They will need Quadzy to get into a position to properly do so, as Nielski tries to open up the wall or the window quite softly, trying to get an advantage right there. It gets spotted out. They just pre-fire the window right there, ruin the entire thing that he tried to do right there. As if he maybe watches a little longer, could have picked up a frag right there.
Komoska is happy to show his C4. Panari now takes out Avage. Is the Ash being downed? Some wallmates coming in, yet Deepak doesn't know how to hit his mark. They're still focusing on this, and that's what I said. Put a player down there, annoy them so much, you can just delay that little bit longer. That is what GoSkilla is doing at the later stages of this round. Panari now going for the offensive, takes down Deepak as well with a run out. Now it's a 5-on-2 as Kalansky takes down Quadzy as well. They might destroy the wall, but they don't really care. It's still GoSkilla in the lead.
GoSkilla looking very strong right here, and Meads is going to get picked up as well by Panari. Panari playing a great round so far. Already 3 kills as the diffuser secured as well. It's all going to be up to Leonski. Trust Gaming not looking warmed up as of yet, and it looks like they're going to be taking a 20-second timeout right here as Leonski is watching the Arab number plate right there.
Yeah, he's saying, I'm Nomad, I can read this stuff, don't you worry. But the round goes to GoSkilla. It's a 2-0 lead. The defensive side of border. Panari wants to get another one. Leonski will try to fight, yet there is a wall in between. And then they see each other. So romantic. At least they know. A tactical timeout has now been used.
Oh.
Or well, in round tactical timeout.
They can't use a tactical timeout, but they know that they used it to talk things through. As they need to change things up if they want to be getting on top of this one. Right now, we are going to bathroom tellers. Should be a bomb site which is easier to take, especially if it's being chosen the 3rd time around.
I actually love the swords you draw.
Yeah, so you know,
you're such an artist.
Attack
like,
and defense.
I was happy you recognized my F to pay respects in my notes. I respect your swords and shields.
Thank you. This one has a little space though. That's
oh, that's gonna be a very small sword. But size doesn't matter. Or at least that's what we tell our intern here at the ESL Benelux Studios. It's going to be another round where GoSkilla will be on the defense. 5 kills already for Panari, just doing what he needs to do. But it's actually just gaming only on 2 after 2 rounds.
In the meantime, Supremacy is going to be 3-1 up against Vitality as well. So Vitality could be already throwing the towel right here as they are secured at the playoff spot. They want to secure their strategies for the playoffs and the eventual relegation matches that they could possibly get into. So, smart choice, yes or no?
Not sure.
I mean, they have nothing to lose, right? Except for the unbeaten record that they have.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Like, okay, you don't want to throw out any of your tactics. You don't want them to go to waste and show them to your team or your opponents in VODs. Still, like, just play on aim. You can still win.
Supremacy is still fighting. They're going to give everything. They can still make it.
That's true. Well, let's see. Actually, the UK stream has a French flag over it as a filter.
Wait, did it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I was so confused about what was happening right now. Is Leonski just putting out those air jabs? Claymore, of course, into position as well. That is a slightly different setup than we're used to. Yet, usually the roamers come from down the staircase, so I'm not sure if that will work out in the end. Espanari is just on a different operator this time. It is actually the Bandit instead of the Jaeger. Oscar Mosca has taken that operator right now. That's just Gaming is slowly approaching once again. No real quick firefights.
Yeah, they know they have to take it more carefully. They have to make a more rational approach towards the bomb site, because last time they tried to rush things, didn't go too well, and they need to change things up right here. Sticky gets the first frag. Once again, it's going to be Quatsi to die. Just Meads comes in with a trade down to move to Hood. Is something we haven't seen as of yet for Trust Gaming. These kind of trades, and look at this bullet hole angle that Stiggy's holding. Absolutely disgusting right here as he hopes to pick up one more. But it's going to be Leonski to pick up Panari. It's going to be the top fragger of GoSkilla so far off the board. Puts Trust Gaming an actual opportunity to win a round right here and bring it to 2-1.
But will it happen though? They're closing in on towards the sides, but there's still some vertical play ready for the side of GoSkilla. It was Stiggy, not sure if it was a body or if it were a player. Savage is also running. He will find another player upstairs, and that is actually Stiggy being spotted out. The same goes for Oscar Mosca, I do believe. We're all just standing here hoping for a possible angle, but Trust Gaming should know where they are. They should not be playing into this one.
Now Fudge has to make the push right here. He has to pick up these frags, and as he is moving in the meantime, Meads is as well. But the vertical angles haven't been secured yet. He has to be careful because that Maestro is going to be messing up their plans. They have to wait until the fight is setting up for the actual hold right here. He has to come in for support, else the plans will never be allowed to go down by the Maestro player. Now, Fight is going to be parkouring up right here. Picks up one frag as we actually see Meads coming by, and that will maybe allow Stiggy to go off that angle, try to fight the fight, and that allowed Meads to go in with the plan. He isn't eventually going to get instantly taken out though, as Oskamoska also gets D-Pack. Now he's going to be in a good spot to go for the defuse. Stiggy gets down. The question is, are Leonski or Ravage close? Leonski is coming in. Will it be in time? 2 seconds. He's missing everything, but somehow still wins that one out. He almost whiffed it completely as it was 0.3 seconds left on the clock before he got that frag. That was a close one.
Yeah, Vaj with the ingenuity to actually go on top of this bookcase. If he didn't do that, I think there was no way for him to actually get those kills. Milski luckily getting the last one here in the end. If that were a ninja defuse, I believe some headsets would have gone out of the window. But well, luckily this game was able to bring it home. And that all on the back of Avash's top floor presence.
They needed to clear that out if they wanted to stay up there. And they did. So, for now, they're sticking in for the possibility to bring this one back for a draw right now.
Yeah, would a draw be positive for either side?
Yes, because it's a point.
Oh,
but
good.
No, because you want that win. Because,
Okay.
I mean, GoSkilla, 19 right now. 6 points away from the number 5 spot. If they win one more, they're basically secured due to their big round differential. Trust Gaming is on 17, so they're only 4 points away. So they need that draw if they want to actually get it. Because 5 points, that's just, if you lose twice afterwards, you're going to be done. And there's only 1 week left, so 1 off week, and you're not qualified.
And that would be scary. That would be painful as well, but that is going to be in the future. It is currently a 2-1 lead for GoSkilla yet, but Trust Gaming is seemingly getting back a little bit stronger. Their main anti-fragger though, Quasi, is not on his game just yet, dying first twice. Meaning Trust Gaming had to bounce back a few times and only did so once. And that puts a lot of pressure and strain onto your other players, especially those that are not that fond of entry fragging. That's maybe something to really look into.
Of course, Avage is now running on the Ash, so there's the opportunities to be the entry fragger for the side of Trust Gaming. Of course, went for a whole big of a change in playstyle right here. As that C4 is perfectly placed! Takes down Leonski. Nothing we could have done about that as he just moved by. It was just thrown in. Right timing to make it explode.
Good sound awareness.
Good sound awareness, everything right there. And that is a bad luck charm right there for Trust Gaming. There's nothing they could have done about that one. It's going to be Meads right now to crouch in that exothermic charge, making sure an impact grenade cannot make sure that it is not going off. And that will give them a little opening to work with as Quatsi now tries to lock him in right here, but cannot quite hit the frag as of yet. Actually, we'll get it. Took some damage though. They will finish it off with the Twitch drone indeed. As Quatsi now hopes to find an angle onto the main stairs.
Well, it is going to be back into a 4-on-4. Quatsi luckily staying alive and getting it down. The frag was not clean, but now he takes on Kalensky as well with a frag grenade. More spots coming in as well as the Twitch drone is doing some mighty fine work. I believe it's Panari stuck there in a very tough place. Getting some support, but going down before he can get any. Quatsi now bouncing back big time. 3 kills. Or actually, no, 2 kills. One of them was stolen because D-Pack with the Twitch drone was standing by.
Yep.
But still, some good work for the anti-fragger of Trust Gaming.
Doing whatever he needs to do right now. They need to find 2 more players who are hiding on the side. Twitch drone gets taken down, so that won't be getting another frag. Vige then gets a headshot onto Oskamoska, and it's going to be all up to Stiggy. If one man can do it, we know it's going to be Stiggy. He's done it before. Is the right kid to do so with the M59 shotgun. Picks up D-Pack right there beautifully. Goes for the SMG snipe, but that won't land. It's going to be Quatsi that gets that frag. Doing some great work right there, bringing his team back to a 2-2.
And whenever you criticize Quatsi a little bit, suddenly everything is going back. There's a little bit of fire going on, is there?
Yeah, you see that the Notre Dame is collapsing.
Oh,
right
really?
Now. Yeah.
Ah, I still had to go there.
Well, that's not going to be happening.
Notre Dame.
It's actually completely on fire.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
Maybe it's because French teams were playing each other today.
Just right, like civil war is breaking out right now.
Viva la Révolution.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the Frenchies, but Trust Gaming is coming back, so for the Dutchies, that's a good thing. But one thing we also have to mention is that Trust Gaming hasn't had a single first kill of the round yet after 4 rounds. And that's bad. Even our producer could do better. Of course, he's a god at game.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay.
He even wears the Season 1 ESL Benelux League Rainbow Six stuff. I'm not prepped for the next season yet because I don't know how to flawlessly put it out yet. He's even wearing the hoodie from the first season. He's ready. That just gives you +5 entry frags.
+5 entry frags. But then he will be drawn up with Panari.
Still, easy peasy, just found someone else than Panari.
Oh well. Next round, we are back into Armory Archives. So I forgot to write that one down right now, so
yeah,
doing that.
I was just scared you wouldn't do your homework in time as, well, Trust Gaming is almost taking the lead. Again, we see the Twitch onto D-Pack. Something you said was more likely to be chosen. So we see a more active player base on that operator. The Twitch drone having some nice amount of ammo. And those Maestro cams are now another prey. That is something to be very annoying for Move the Hoe. And also Team GoSkilla swapping around roles once again. They do that more often. I'm quite confused always.
Well, it's good though that you have the opportunity that your players are as flexible as they are, because you have the opportunity to swap around these players if one is not feeling ready for their role, of course. So I think it's a good thing that it's possible. Of course, you want to actually specialize yourself.
Oh,
that's a Maestro cam.
Yeah, he was actually shooting at Avage, and Avage just taps it back. And now we'll take it down. It is at least some intel and some utility gone for the side of GoSkilla, as it might have been actually the Twitch drone taking off the cover. Now Nate coming in, but Oscar Mosca just before takes down Leonski on the IQ once again, dying first. And now D-Pack is also down. It is going to turn out as a bad round if they don't know how to turn this one. But then Quasi walks in with his big gun, takes down one. Gets straight out by Stinky though, but Avash is also doing some work. It's back to a 3-on-3.
Yeah, and that means we are equal numbers. Stiggy is low on HP, D-Pack as well. Just Avash took a little bit of damage right there. If he didn't, it would have been out. They need to find a different entry right here if they want to take that lead. As Trust Gaming has just woken up. They have changed things up, and the little timeout that Leonski took seems to be working out so far. At least they got 2 rounds on the board, 2 rounds they didn't have before. And that can be quite valuable later on, especially considering people are saying that border is a defense-sided map.
Well, sometimes it's true, sometimes not, as Avash seems to like the spark as he's walking into the wall. Now Meads will take down another wall as D-Pack goes for a kill. Avash tries to do the same, yet he does not succeed. It's back to a 2-on-2. Both teams have a low health player as Meads is now on side. Will try to plan with just a few seconds left. There is still a smoke alive. It is Stiggy not being able to get the angle onto the planter, but will take down D-Pack. And he has Galensky to take down Meads as well. GoSkilla is taking the lead back to themselves. 3-2 is their score. Nice wallbang right there.
Yeah, but 2 aggressive moves coming in from D-Pack. If he just held the angle, made sure that no one could move in and take down Meat as he was planting, then they would have had the safe one. They would have had the actual plan down, and they had to go for the retake. But that's not going to be the case. D-Pack tried to move in right there and got himself killed, allowing GoSkilla to get that round on the board.
5 rounds in, and we have a 100% first kill rate on the side of Team GoSkilla. Oscar Mosca getting the main part in that one, 2 for him, and 2 initial deaths for Leonski and Quatsi. Especially IQ dying early on is something you don't want to happen, and Quatsi as well with those nades. And other utility for the buck with the self-destruction. He's not necessarily too good for an attacking team. This is the last round they have to attack. Well, let's see what it will bring as the live scores are being updated once again.
Oh yeah.
By my handsome gentleman on the side.
It's just... Yeah, okay, it's working.
Yeah, it's hard. I made it for you, so you don't really know what's happening. I don't know what's happening either, and I just hope everything goes right.
We got our updates here, so we're gonna be fine. As Klensky, Stiggy synchronizing that reinforce right there. Guess the barricades are gonna be deployed at normal spots for this hole. Now I would expect him, if he places the one right there on Teller, to also do the one he's just doing right now. So Klensky doing the usual stuff right there, making sure that that side of the map is going to be, well, at least hindered quite some bit. But most likely we'll just see Deepak running right there with some breaching charges and make sure that they will be opened up. At least that's what Avage did when he was playing onto Twitch.
Just a little question. Would you also put a castle barricade on Jill?
You could.
Because you delay them, you have them invest more utility at time. Yeah. Because we've seen Quatsi entry through there at least once already. Just going in there instant.
True. But like there's players there actually now. So if they are going for that, they'll just be walking to a welcome party of 3 members of GoSkilla.
Well, maybe it's a trap they were laying, but so far, this is gaming not falling for it, just droning out properly. Slowly but surely, time will come in the favor of GoSkilla. They have Stiggy on the smoke once again. Could delay big time, and of course that SMG also works wonders if need be. And on the UK stream, the lead between Supremacy and Fidelity actually went to Supremacy once again. A 4-3 lead as the first walls are now being opened. And also the vertical play is being started by Quatsi. Should be scared of move to home on that Kaid.
Yeah, I saw Cherry's not going to get taken out once again like normally.
Was it actually a hit on
today? As frag grenades are going to get deployed right there. We'll find no one, as no one is actually close enough to even be contested by that frag grenade. And that will mean that that is 1 grenade going to waste. Just Gaming have 1 minute left to try and attack on their final attempt before the roll swap comes. Now Avage will be getting the information about ventilation, to be clear. Might be wanting to use that soon, but of course they will have to clear out these 2 players here first, because if they are alive, there is no way they can go in safe. Avage picks up an hour. It's going to be the first frag of this round with 37 seconds left to go. It's not much time. Avage now picks up a second as well. Meads is going in from the back entrance as he's opening up that wall. It's going to be Trust Gaming trying to put pressure from there on. Avage is going to be jumping through right here. It's a ballsy move as they won't expect that. Avage goes for his 3rd kill. Just absolutely doing great work right here for the side of Trust Gaming. Klensky takes down Quatsi. That's Oscar Mosca taking down Leonsky. Suddenly it's a 2-on-2 situation. Meads knows where he is right here. Hopes to pick up that frag. Eventually gets that one. That has to go for the plant. Else there's not going to be enough time. Meads is going to get spotted out as he is going to go for the plant right now. Avage tries to contest him as long as possible, making sure that he cannot cancel this one out as Klensky almost hits it right there. But it's going to be Avage coming out on top, drawing things up to 3-3.
And it is the first time Trust Gaming gets the opening kill to a round, and they will win the round as well. And that is something positive to go with Avage for the vertical play. Getting 2 kills, then jumping in like a madman, getting 1 more. As he eventually has the closer as well. 4K for the Belgian addition to a usually Dutch lineup. And Trust Gaming is happy to go 3-3 as they'll go to the defensive side as well. Maestro being picked up, and we don't see a Twitch just yet.
Yeah, we don't see the Twitch as of yet. But we do see a glass coming in right now from Stiggy. Squad C will be swapping out to the Valkyrie, knowing there is no IQ on the board and allowing them to play a little bit more safe.
Okay, now also being picked up by Meads. It's an operator we see more often than Bandit today. And that is of course because the utility is a little bit different. It's not that easily countered as it usually is with the Bandit. Thatcher being banned out as well makes it also quite valuable. But I
Well,
don't
like
know.
Thatcher being banned out, that will leave you with the option of going Twitch if you don't want to face speak it. Kaid is harder to find than hit if you're using Twitch. So I get that one. As well as that you can actually electrify 4 walls. If you're lucky, you can electrify 4 walls and a hatch. Well, I mean, if it's placed just right. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be placed right here. But the electrical allows you to do 2 walls or get a hatch in a wall. Stuff like that. And with Bennett, you only have the option to do 4 as well right now. But not with the same piece of utility.
Well, we start off with a upstairs defense for Trust Gaming. Something GoSkilla tried to do as well. Did pretty decently, but Trust Gaming is a team that confuses you a lot of times. So we'll have to check if that actually will work out for them as well.
I saw a late call right there on that impact grenade. They didn't have it prepped yet. That means that they are still trying new strategies, it seems, as they are not qualified yet. Of course, GoSkilla, together with M&M, their biggest rival, so to say, as both are like top of the region. M&M won Prem. Now there's not really a big Nordic championship like the Benelux Premiership, Spanish Masters, Italian Nationals, stuff like that, but they do have their own tournaments. And well, this Finnish lineup, definitely one of the strongest that we have seen in a long time. So they have the opportunity to qualify right here. They're looking for it to get into those playoffs. What they need is to get some more points, but it's going to be Oscar Mosca to open things up onto Mead. Savage though comes in with a straight kill on to the Ash, and that is actually good news. That will take out some tempo instead of GoSkilla, making sure that some of the entry 20s will not be used. But of course, still Panari is going to be there on the sledge.
And so it's all even Steven so far, both in score and in players. Yet Afage has been tagged up slightly. We'll still hope for another fight. So of course the gun of the Jaeger is rather strong, but Panari takes down Quatsi in the meanwhile, goes down himself. That's the sledge, now gone and off the board. Then Move to Ho has a very aggressive tactic to take down Leonski. But with a sliver of health, the Legion comes out on top. It's actually a favorable position for Trust Gaming.
Yeah, it definitely is. They are looking to bring in this first round right there. The X-Counters are going to be used to make sure the doors are going to be opened up. And as Panari is no longer on the board, that's the only way they can do it fast. Most likely smokes will follow soon. That means Stiggy is going to be moving in right here, trying to get the entry frag onto the side, allowing Kalensky to go in and plant. And he is planting right now into the smoke. He's not going to get spotted out. And that means the plant will be going out. Sticky takes down D-Pack right here. Plant is going down. 45 seconds left on the clock. Trust Gaming has the time to try and retake. Kalensky, he's rotating all the way around right here to make sure that they won't have an opportunity whatsoever.
Angle being held by Kalensky, hoping that a player would show himself. There's actually 2. Leonski takes down Kalensky. That makes it very hard for Sticky to hold. He has to move in. Yet there is 2 players left standing for Trust Gaming. Takes down Leonski and Afage as well! Sticky, what are you doing, you madman?
That shouldn't have been the case right here. He knew he had to push. He heard the diffuser being stick right here. Not sure though if he would have stuck it, the diffuse, if he would have gotten it, or if that would have gone southways as well.
That is something out of this world from Stiggy. Of course, the first player he had to hit, I believe it was Leonski, was on low HP, one-tappable with that pistol. But then the second, not ready to have that fight go at him. And Trust Gaming again loses their foot in this match and loses the lead. And we'll see if the Dog of Quatsi can bring the spawn peak they are hoping for. Or if GoSkilla will just extend their lead and actually get close to the 3-pointer.
And that will mean they are getting a step closer to eventual qualification. Well, certain qualification for the playoffs, as they are looking to be the second team to reach that. Currently, if the score stays like this, they will be coming up on 22 points. Vitality is actually currently behind, I believe. With
5 to 3.
5 to
No,
4,
5 to 4.
Yeah, so Vitality could as well be losing this one out as well. That would mean they will be closing up. Still, it's going to be a long walk to try and take over that first seeding.
Yeah, but Vitality losing means something bad for Trust Gaming. Because if Trust Gaming loses this match as well, that would mean that Supremacy could actually come back a little bit closer. Other teams also have a better foot at taking down Trust Gaming.
Yep, that means that there's going to be 3 teams that still have the shot on taking down Trust Gaming. Trust Gaming, of course, right now the lowest of the 4 teams in the playoffs spot. So they are in desperate need for some points.
A ton of pressure pushing down on them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, production is liking it. They're already swinging out. Let's see if Trust Gaming will swing back right into this round, because they need to square things up. They need to get that 4th round going for them. If they don't, it might be in a world of trouble, as, well, Deepak already going to half HP. A wallbang, it seems to not really make him the happy man he usually was.
Yeah, definitely so. Trust Gaming having all the pressure right now as they seem to... Well, they started off so strong, but after last week, it's definitely going to be bad news. As Mofto uses a double impact right there to take down a Vige. It's going to be an early entry in. Oh, good usage of the utility of the Sophia to make sure that you don't actually have to face peeking right there. And that means GoSkilla are once again on top right now. Quadzy is going to get flashbang, but I don't know that GoSkilla is aware of that fact, so he will be allowed to stay in his current position. Actually manages to rotate out without being shot. And right now, Trust Gaming is stalling for whatever time they can.
But if you look at the movements from Move to Ho, so confident, so ready for anything that might come at them. GoSkilla is just confident they can out-aim every Trust Gaming player, and so far, in most firefights, that was true. Move to Ho now going up the staircase for a little bit of a flank and a multiple angle attack for his team. And still they have the glass as well, just raining artillery from a long range. And maybe Deepak with just one shot from the glass could go down.
Deepak getting tagged up there is actually going to get healed, I believe, by Quadzy.
And instantly tagged as well.
And instantly tagged again. The second heal comes out. Deepak is crucial. He needs to stay alive. And as I say that, he gets taken down by Panari. So there goes the crucial factor indeed. As Quadzy comes in with a trade, Leonski picks up one as well. So we're in 3 and 3, 3 and 2 actually. Trust Gaming swinging it around right here. Allowing it all up to Galensky Panari. 2 of the best players. Panari, 1 of the top fraggers on the side of GoSkilla to move in to try and make this happen. They have hot pings coming in. They could be going for potential wall bangs right here. Leonski actually gets tagged up quite a bit. Quadzy has to watch out. He's not going to get taken out. He is going to get taken out, but he's going to be able to heal himself up. Probably double kill from Panari. Wants to go in for the turn. Will he get it? No, it's going to be Meads. Bringing it into a one-on-one situation with 2 seconds left. It's going to be up to Kalensky, but if Meads ran out already, it's going to be Trust Gaming to win it due to the perfect sense of Meads knowing when to rotate out. The new addition to the team of Trust Gaming, who is playing the Challenger League season for them since basically the start, shows why he was a good pickup. Good game sense right there, because that could have been a crucial and detrimental round.
Such a crazy round, Panari with the double spray down. But we also have to mention GoSkilla lost 2 players going down when they were trying to rotate for a flank.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit too risky. They didn't have the control.
Yeah. Not sure what actually happened there. They might have felt too confident in going in.
Well, I think they had 2 faults to go through, so they couldn't actually shoot back at any of their opponents when they were doing so. Yeah. The rest of the team couldn't help because they weren't in that far, so they couldn't draw any attention. So maybe it was the attack at the armory that should have gone a little bit sooner to draw away certain positions, because now I believe Quadzy was just holding the angle, standing by with his ACOG, just spraying out like a madman and just taking down those GoSkilla members.
Yeah, was just able to do whatever he wanted to do and make sure they got that 4th round right there due to, again, good sense of needs. In the meantime, we have an update.
Yeah, Supremacy is still winning against Vitality, currently 6-4, leading. So they at least have 1 point, maybe even 3, if they just take that 1 extra round. And that would be big. That would be something to write home about. And something which is odd as well is that Supremacy, despite being at the lower half of everything, still has a positive round score.
Yeah, it's like the only one. They have a plus 15 one right now, whilst the Pact has a minus 40. And minus 12, Extreme minus 5. Now Trust Gaming is balancing on that one. So
I'm just gonna throw in the classic Dutch saying, there must be difference.
yeah, well, it cannot be 0 for sure, because if they lose this one, it's going to be minus 2. So, and if they win this one, it's going to be plus 2. So they will be on 3. So we won't see a 0. That's a shame.
So sad and so unsatisfying. As another round is already progressing, Trust Gaming is happy to hold it off. But again, they don't take a smoke into their lineup of operators. Would you say that would be something to help them out?
Maybe. We know Meads is definitely a good, well, smoke player. But they decided to go with the Kaid for this one. Can understand that, because you know there's some walls, some hatches you want to be you want to have closed.
Oh.
That's actually going to be a headshot shot possibly coming down there from Quadzy, as they're both just trying to peek in right there. There's going to be Quadzy coming out on top. It's going to be the entry frag for Trust Gaming. One that they need to try and take the lead, because I don't think they have done that so far. No, they haven't been in the lead for a single round. And as we are entering round 9, they're looking to actually get in there. It's going to be Meads with the slug shotgun or the sniper on the defense side to take down Oscar Mosca, I believe. And that means it's going to be a 3-on-5 situation in favor of Trust Gaming. Panari on the other side of this castle barricade doesn't want to challenge Quadzy as of yet.
Quadzy holding another close angle as vertical plays actually being opened up. Panari is slowly moving in. If he would throw a grenade underneath that castle barricade, I think he could actually hit the player. Quadzy standing right.
If he cooks it right, he will just be getting that frag right there. That's a dangerous move, and that will lead him to an actual kill. Quadzy not ready for that. Used all his ammo trying to get that frag, allowing Panari to move in with 30 seconds left. But Leonski still has the vertical play right there, has a goo mine under it as well. He's everything that he needs, and with the spots coming out, they don't have to be scared as of yet.
15 seconds left, but now Stiggy with a pistol takes down Deepak. Is he glass, just showing that glass balls are also good for doing some work, as Meads now takes down Stiggy. It is a good answer from Trust Gaming, yet they still lose another player 2v2. See current situation, the diffuser will not be planted in time, and that's actually Trust Gaming taking their 5th round.
We're unsure of where they wanted to plant the diffuser right there, and that resulted in them being too late, allowing Trust Gaming to get in front for the first time, meaning they want armory and ventilation in a row. And that will lead them to their 3rd bomb site, their least favorable bomb site. That is going to be custom supply, one we haven't seen today.
We have to also mention the fact that this was actually the first entry frag Quadzy has had all day. And for the main entry fragger of the team, that's a little bit slow, yet it doesn't really impact Trust Gaming too much yet, because they're very capable of taking rounds where GoSkilla had the entry.
Yep.
And that's a big percentage of the rounds still that GoSkilla had that initial frag, only losing it twice in 7 rounds, or 9 rounds actually. Ha! Just testing here.
Just testing.
And that's huge.
That is huge indeed.
But then you have to, well, eventually put those first kills into rounds as well. Yet they are not managing that just yet. And Trust Gaming seems to now have taken the lead for the first time in this matchup. It is Supremacy vs Vitality on the UK stream, 6-5 currently the score. And the bomb site will be Kid Storms and Main Hall, as they are playing Oregon.
So that's going to be last one, as we see the Pink Panther of Meads coming back into play. Yeah, you probably heard we were a fan of that, and he's now telling them, well, if this is what it takes to win, let us use that to its fullest potential.
Makes me happy.
Oh, it makes everybody happy.
Good. Let's see what this round will bring. Trust Gaming now in the lead will try to get that number 6 going for them, because if they do, they at least have a point already. Takes off some stress, some panic. And maybe they can actually secure their top 4 spot as well. Or at least get close.
mathematical abilities here to get all teams, all 4 teams, secure for playoffs today. Only thing they will be battling for is going to be seeding at that point, but of course, you first have to get there. Now, GoSkilla has the opportunity to do it right now. Theoretically, look, if they lose twice 7-0 and then Extreme wins twice 7-0 next week, then they would still be not there. So they could still lose it, but technically, if everything goes right and they put up a fight, then they would have already been secured no matter, like if they lose with 7-5 or something. Then in that case, it would be secured. So for GoSkilla, there's a lot on the line. For Trust Gaming, even more, because they have Vitality coming up next, and this Quatsi is going to get taken down by Muftahu. That is not looking good into getting that 6th round on the board. Panari, though, is going to take quite a lot of damage. Not sure how. Probably C4 or something, which went off.
Yeah, I think it was maybe Deepak playing Kalos in a little cubby. We also have to mention Panari used a frag grenade to take out a castle barricade. That's not really the utility you want to use for that thing. Probably want to play it a little bit closer. Maybe he wants to angle it underneath and make it work that way. But unfortunately for him, it was not to be. It is still a round where GoSkilla could actually lose it.
This is beautiful. They're wasting so much time right here on the actual customs room, but no one is going to be there. Of course, it's directly above the bomb site, so they are having a lot of control right now. Panari can just go ham with that hammer, just go Kool-Aid man, opening everything up, but Sticky is going to get one of his exothermic charges removed right there by an impact grenade. This could be proving quite troublesome later.
Lavage from the staircase. There was actually a player just gets away in time. As shots are still being fired, 30 seconds left on the clock. A smoke for Misu, maybe delays. Panari is sleeping. Lielski takes him down. It's a 404. Deagle coming in from Lavage. And it's currently the lead for Trust Gaming. Somewhere out of nowhere. It is Sticky though with a refrag onto the smoke.
Yeah, they still have the vertical control right here, but it's going to be Leonski to drop that diffuser down there. He's going to get a second one, actually trades out with Sticky. And as Oscar Mosca is below, a fight is going to be above. This is supposed to be a round for Trust Gaming, and that is indeed going to be the case. Oscar Mosca kills the Deepak, and Leonski gets that post-mortem kill with the Guma. And that means Trust Gaming are right now up to 6-4 from GoSkilla after being behind the entire time. They are managing to get into 2 consecutive match points right now, allowing GoSkilla to fight for that 1 point, but at least they won't be secure for now.
It was a scary moment right there for Trust Gaming, right down to the wire, where Leonski got that kill with the Lesion Mine. 6-4 match points in favor of the Benelux lineup. Picking up the duck onto Quatsi once again, who hasn't had the best game so far, but has had some outstanding rounds. And if he has won again this round, they might actually get to 20 points. Actually tied the 2nd place with M&M Gaming once again. Put GoSkilla on the back foot and the 4th position.
Yeah, with just 1 point of differential though, so nothing is lost as of there. And as we said, the true battle is for the battle on 2nd seeding. Supremacy.
Yeah, 2nd and 3rd mainly.
Yeah.
Just getting away from Vitality is what you want to do. There's one team you don't want to face. It's the Frenchies that are currently on top, still unbeaten.
No, they just got beaten.
Oh.
7-5 by Supremacy. So that's their first loss.
No longer unbeaten.
No longer unbeaten. 8-2-1-1 right now, and that means that they might just be saving their strategies for the playoffs, and that could be good news for Trust Gaming, as they are meeting them as our last matchup of tonight.
I have to mention, I just saw the scoreboard. Supremacy was again banking highly on Alive.
Yeah,
14 kills for him.
When aren't they banking on Alive? That's going to be the
He's the biggest fragger of the season so far.
yeah.
You just have to pick him up if he doesn't get to Pro League.
I wonder if someone is still going to do the entire stats and try and check out how many kills did he get. Because he's going to be dropping out of Challenger League as well right now.
What?
Supremacy.
Oh yeah, they're actually on the bottom 4, so Vitality, hey, you might want to get his number before they do, because he seems to be one of the best players. And Vitality has some sick aim already. Maybe they just want a little bit more.
You never know. Might be what they need later on. Stiggy looking to open up with his blowtorch. Make some glory holes. Will just make an entire. Beautifully picked up right there. It's going to be means removed off the Borbowska Mosca together with Stiggy. Entry frag for GoSkilla. But we know the entry frag is not something that Trust Gaming tries to get too often, as Oscar Mosca.
Well, they try to, but they just fail.
But they don't. Well, they don't need it to win the round, and GoSkilla, well, they want to work off of it. They have the opening. They try to go in, but somehow it's something that Trust Gaming does a lot. They manage to win these situations where they are outnumbered just by positioning them in a good position and playing it smart. That is something that will work now, but might not work later on when we're actually reaching the Pro League.
It's actually also Mosca trying to push some players off. Not actually contesting these bandit wires just yet. Just hoping that another player might. Banari now with a nade, throwing it in, but Deepak takes down Move to Ho in the process. Banari though with a refrag as well. Heals are coming in on the rest of Trust Gaming because they need him. Nielski is standing by, but Avage is falling. It's a 4-on-2. Trust Gaming seems to struggle, and this might actually bring it into a 6-5 and possibly a draw later on.
Yeah, that would mean we will be going to maximum amount of rounds again, but it's going to be Oscar Mosca to get taken down by Quatsi right here, who goes aggressive. Picks up another frag, and suddenly it's 2-on-2, 2-on-1 actually, as Electroclaw finishes off. It's going to be Sticky coming in from the back right here, goes for the clutch, and we'll be getting that. Sticky turning it around, bringing it into a 1-on-2, eventually a 1-on-1, and allowing his team to still manage to pick up their round after Trust Gaming just turned around on 4-on-2 again. Speaking of it, they somehow turn around these situations the entire time.
I said Quatsi sometimes has one of those stellar rounds. I hoped he would have one again. He did, yet it was just that little bit too little. Stiggy again with a great round, doing what he needs to do. We also have to highlight the fact that Oscar Mosca had his 4th opening kill of a round. And that's just big. Because GoSkilla knows how to play together on those ones.
Now we are going to see the Ying removed. Sticky will be 6-picking that to a Twitch. The Ella is also going to get swapped out to a Valkyrie, so that means more intelligence for Trust Gaming, who are now going to Vent Workshop. Bomb site which they have won the 2nd time they went to it. The 1st time it went to GoSkilla's way. So it's a 50-50 because GoSkilla as well, they won it twice. No wait, they won it once. Trust Gaming won it twice on the attack. So statistics speak against Trust Gaming on this one.
Scary. We have to mention that Panari is now playing Sledge and has 12 kills. He's doing a magnificent job. Stiggy is 13 kills as well. So whenever Panari plays Sledge, GoSkilla is winning. How has no team actually done anything with that?
I've said it even before challenging it.
Yeah.
GoSkilla, they rely on Sledge. They have Sledge every single attacking round.
Hey, GoSkilla management, if you send us a lot of donuts, we won't mention this ever on stream again.
Yeah. I mean,
we're that easy.
That's not that anybody would listen to it anyway.
No, it's seemingly not, because no one has banned Sledge so far.
I get people saying, I'm watching the VODs, can you please help me out on this one? But then somehow, still no one bans off Sledge. So I'm truly questioning in what manner people are watching these VODs. Some good advice coming down right here.
Yeah, well, let's see. It's going to be Oscar Mosca on the edge, seemingly a little bit aggressive, as Quatsi is still opening up some walls with the Valkyrie this time. The operator he seems to prefer on this bomb side, and that's how Trust Gaming also swaps around roles a little bit.
Yeah. The case means once again going on the Cade. We'll be using the sniper shotgun most likely. And that's something that's weird. A sniper shotgun, you don't hear that often.
No, because it doesn't seem logical, as Avage has been tagged up by the Twitch road. Huge plays coming down from Stiggy. And you saw the confusion on Avage as well. Again, being tagged up. Still very confused and very scared about that drone. Might it be a virtual going in? No! Avage takes him down. It's just Gaming winning that fight.
Could have been the case that Twitch went off the drone as well. Maybe he didn't get taken
that would
down.
be awkward. Quatsi taking a little bit of damage though. meaning GoSkilla has the pressure and the knowledge of the players of Trust Gaming. Now just needs to pull the trigger a bit more and more accurately, and maybe win the round. There we go. Quadzi goes down to Panari. A very weird angle because Move to Ho was also fighting. So that once again just highlights the team play from GoSkilla.
Yeah, definitely the case, as it turns to be a trade kill as Leonski now comes into Panari right there. And it's going to be Oscar Mosca to try and make sure that office control will be gained. But look at Trust Gaming, they are playing completely off the vertical playset right here as Leonski going way too aggressive, walking out the door. Gets picked up by Oscar Mosca. And now, most likely, Leonski saying we had a Velcam there, we should have had the intel. As the back trades out, picks up Move to Who, rotated back to side already, but doesn't spot out the second player right there. Stiggy picks up that frag as well, so 3-on-2. Trust Gaming are looking to maybe give this one away, but it's going to be Mies that drops the diffuser in the doorway with that shotgun. But Stiggy, once again, with the trade, just trades coming down everywhere, but it's going to be a Vice that gets spotted out. Will be finished off by Stiggy. Great round from the Finn, and that means we are drawing up to a 6-6. That will mean that both teams are going to get a point, but that's not what they wanted.
No, but at least it's better than losing. But this move, still so confusing to me. Running out after a drone. It is one of the most basic baits, and Leonski fell for it. But that was not the only thing that lost him the round. The angle from Quadzi being double peaked by two players from the side of GoSkilla, just being outmaneuvered.
Yeah, but that's just the fact of not enough people on site to cover off those angles. If Deepak would have been in the position where he was beforehand, was Deepak the Legion? If he was in that position beforehand, Quadzi wouldn't have been picked from the second angle, because that would have been a kill for Trust Gaming, and then it would have gone all the way around. So Messi's setup, I think.
Yeah, was it also their knowledge game? Because you said with Leonski's sort of run out, there should have been a Valkyrie cam there.
Yeah, if they have a Valkyrie camera there, they should know one player is in office, especially if you have a dead person on your team.
And the same thing would have gone for Quadzi. Two angles he was attacked from should have been covered off. So maybe some setup changes are needed for that bomb site. You said before it wasn't their statistically best site. Maybe something to really look into, Easy, because otherwise we'll come after you next week Wednesday, because that's the start of the ESL Benelux season, a new one on this channel, of course, starting at 7 o'clock, because that's our favorite time of the day. But now it's time for a little break. When we're back, we're going to come back stronger, and with another fun match. It will be End Gaming taking on the Polish guys of Pact. Pact hasn't had the best season so far, but they can still come back, save some honor. And we'll see if they will do so after the break.